Welcome to the New York Outlook for Monday, the 8th of January 2024. I guess what I do want to just touch on is the fact that there's no significant news, so there's no reason for a New York higher day or low of the day to be established. In terms of the 4 hour, nothing much has changed. We did push down a little further and now we've pushed back up. However, my bias and my trade plan still suggest that we should only short for today, and thus we only have reason to trade one direction. As a result of this, what I am seeing is, or perhaps just to touch on the trade that I did take, so around 10:20, this 5 minute chalk level was broken, validating the secondary leg, and then I anchored my fib from this extreme to the current high of the day, and I entered based on this based on this fib level, with the assumption that this will be used as liquidity and this POI will be respected. Like I said, there's only reason to trade one direction, and thus I only set my stop loss at this 11% level rather than covering the high of the day, as it's not expected that price will actually take out the high of the day. However, if it does, I accept that risk and the likelihood that I am indeed wrong in terms of my daily direction. Then what we can see is price triggered my entry, pushed down quite nicely, but then pulled back up. So it's a bit of a question mark as to what's going to happen on New York Open. It could very well be that New York will put a new high of the day. Since there's no significant news to then help us validate trading based on the New York high of the day, a New York high of the day will simply imply that we got the daily direction wrong, and that the correct daily direction is actually a bullish day, in which case we'll accept that we were wrong and we'll move on. There's roughly 30 minutes until New York Open, so at the moment the current London range is something like this. As you can see, we're currently in the London lull. The POI in the trade idea was valid prior to the lull, so this didn't invalid the trade, and thus this is a valid entry. If price is to come up to here, I don't anticipate that it would hold, just because, like I said, there's only a single direction to trade and it's a risk I had to take. Although looking at it now in hindsight, an extra, what is this, like 5 pips wouldn't really make a material difference. However, I'm quite comfortable with the stop, and I think if price is going to come here, then it's going to probably invalidate our trade idea, especially if that's what New York ends up doing. However, if we are correct, price should continue to the downside. This was probably just taking out a whole bunch of liquidity, which we can see right here. So to be honest, I'm fully convinced that I am aligned to my trade plan, and thus I'm happy with the trade and the risks associated. That's essentially the New York Outlook, quite a quick one, nothing much to be added. Hope you have a good day, and we'll chat again for the end of day review.